Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best, and the sun was out just a few minutes ago, and before I could get everything rounded up and unlocked, we got rain coming in is what I'm trying to say. As usual, about every video, we got rain coming in, but it's up to 55 degrees today. What a blessing. Oh, I'm so happy. But anyway, I thought I've already connected the battery up on this old 66 Chevy truck, and I thought I'd do I was hoping the sun would be out so you could see it in a better light, but it's just not going to happen today. Tomorrow's rain, and to be honest, I don't know when I'm going to get to do a walk around, so today's the day. I've connected the battery in this truck. If you're new to my channel, Primer is Best, this truck is all new to me, so I'm going to give it a cold start. I've never started it before. Well, and I might not if I keep if I keep dropping my keys. But these are the bumpers for the truck. Some more things that doesn't matter. This truck, I forgot to tell you, this truck, if you are new to the channel, it's sitting on a 72 Chevy truck frame. So let's see what we can do with it. Let's see if I can scrunch myself in here. It's kind of tight in this garage because I'm a parts hoarder. I'll probably sound different, being I got the right key. It's got new door locks on it. I'll explain all that. Let's first see if it'll start. It's a 3-speed on the column. I've got the clutch pressed in. We'll see what happens. Oh, I need to let the fuel pump. I forgot it's got a fuel pump. See what I mean? I'm new to this truck. We'll get fuel up to the carburetor. And we'll see what happens. Might take me a while to learn this one. Like I said, I've just had it a few days and I haven't started it since we got it home. I mean, my friend Brian drove it all the way from his garage to here, and ever since then it's been raining or too cold or both. I'm sorry, I meant to mention this too, guys. I don't have any muffler. Well, it's got a muffler on it. They're Brian's mufflers, but I don't have no exhaust really, so it's going to be pretty loud. And I'm sorry, I meant to mention that before. I just forgot. Trying to show you everything. I'm actually learning this myself, so we're just kind of learning it together, trying to figure everything out. Well, see, I'm trying to see how to the heat's working. It's got a new heater core. It's got a new heater core and heater motor. See what else can it? The radio, got a radio. It does work. I don't have no speakers. Now I'm trying to figure out how to turn the thing off. Well, I don't know. I'm used to radios that has knobs. I'm an old guy. I'm 67. Like I said, this is all new to me. I don't know. Oh, okay, that little button up there. I just now seen that. Oh, okay. back it up, guys. I've only got one mirror, and I don't want to hit anything in the garage. And I got a license plate right behind me, so my vision is kind of limited. Even though I know the garage, I'm not familiar with the dimensions on the truck just yet. So hang in there, guys, and I'll get right back with you when I pull it out, okay? Okay, guys, I got it out here. Sorry it's kind of loud. I'm going to see if it'll sit here. I don't have no emergency brake. Remember, this is sitting on a 72 truck frame. I don't have the cables, and I don't know how to. I might ask Brian about that, how to connect the emergency brake up. We discussed that once before about getting new cables where I'd have emergency brake, but I don't know how you would. The 72, you know, has the little pedal that you can press, and you got emergency brake. This has the pull handle. I'm not sure how all that would work, or even if it would work. So I mean, I don't know. This is all like a mismatched truck. I know one thing. I think I'll get me an emergency brake. Just to make sure it doesn't roll. Anyway, let me turn this off. It is a little bit loud, isn't it? Whew. I've got to get exhaust put on it, obviously. I'll show you the insides, because this is when Brian brought it to me, he had if you've been watching my videos, he had a box full of stuff that came with the truck. And, you know, it's the first time I'd seen the seat without any parts on it. So it's in pretty good shape. I don't see any rips or anything. It's got a brand new gas tank. New sending unit. Wish it had new exhaust. But that's something that I can do myself. I mean, as time goes on, I'll have to save up some money to do things, as most folks. See, Brian's got the tack working, and as you've seen, the radio works, the heater works, the wipers work, but I'm not going to turn them on because the wiper blades are completely shot, and you can see how dirty this window is. I see animal tracks. You know, the truck's just been sitting for years and years. Here, I'm going to tell you the story. Let me get in out of this wind. I'll tell you the story about this truck from what I know. Okay, my buddy Charlie, Brian's dad, Charlie, he bought the truck. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it's a relative of his. I'm not sure, really. And, I stand to be corrected on anything I say. But I think it's a relative of Charlie's, like a cousin or something. Anyway, the guy that Charlie bought it from, I'll just refer to him as his cousin. Could be an uncle. I'm not sure. But anyway, Charlie got it from him, and for some reason, Charlie called me. I'm a sucker for C10 trucks, okay? And I was interested in it because it already had a motor in it, and as a 3-speed on the column, I got it in reverse at the moment. And, it's just, I never had one this body style before, so I kind of looked at it, I kind of liked it. The guy, well, I'll say Charlie's cousin, okay? The guy that owned the truck before Charlie, he had it for 17 years and didn't really do anything to it as far as I know. So I've met him. He's a real nice guy. I like him a lot. We're good friends. And I guess I need to call and verify some of this. But anyway, the story goes that he didn't do nothing with the truck. He just bought it and it's set in a garage. You can see how dirty it is. So the guy before him, Charlie's cousin, can you keep up with all what I'm saying? Charlie's cousin, whoever he got it from, was building one of these trucks, but he was, remember 17 years ago, this Charlie's cousin owned it. Now, I don't know how long before Charlie's cousin bought the truck from the other guy, okay? But some of these parts back in the 80s and 90s and stuff were not readily available. So what you're seeing on the truck is, I mean, there's no aftermarket stuff. It's a real deal, is what I'm getting at. I've had 66 El Camino, 71 Chevelle and stuff, and some of the stuff, I mean, back in the day, you just couldn't get back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, nobody reproduced them. Who would have thought, you know? Who would have thought a square body'd be worth anything? You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't know how long the truck has been sitting, but the guy before Charlie's cousin, the guy that owned it before Charlie's cousin, this is not making no sense, I know, but try to bear with me. He had put a motor in it that's supposed to have been a $10,000 motor that they was going to put in a dirt track car, but they wound up putting it in this truck, and then it set. And it set. Nobody had even started it. It said it's all brand new. You can ask GM 1038. His name's Brian. That's who. You need to keep up with his channel. GM 1038. If you want to watch videos on this truck and some of the other junk that I seem to wind up forcing on him. But anyway, I don't know how long actually this truck has set. I mean, it's set for a long time in a garage. And the guy, like I said before, Charlie's cousin, the guy that owned it before Charlie's cousin, he was putting the best parts he could find at that time on this truck. So you're going to see mismatched colors, mismatched everything, but I mean, it is one complete truck. It was a factory short bed fleet side, and you know, if you watch the earlier videos on this truck, it's different colors. You know, the bed, the doors, you know, everything's just kind of different colors, and that's the reason why, you know, you see this, that, and the other. My wife and I decided to go with this color, and because of Brian had a little toy truck, this color, 66, just like this. And anyway, so he showed it to my wife and I, and we decided to go with it. So, with the color, I mean. So, anyway, this truck was what I call plain Jane. Nothing wrong with plain Jane. I like plain Jane. Been out with some plain Janes. But I'm plain Jane too. But anyway, it's a pretty solid old truck. You know, like I said, the guy was fixing it, I guess, for himself, because I mean, he put the best of everything in it that he could find. But now the motor, like Charlie's cousin was saying, I hope this makes sense. He must have got ripped off, because there wasn't no $10,000 motor. It was just junk. Brian was driving it, and it started pouring oil out of it, and he said it needs to be bored and all this other stuff. So I've been ripped off before too. I'm just showing you the truck. I imagine this seat getting clean and stuff, and I'll have to do something with this rubber mat. But it's a pretty solid old truck, and I've noticed most all these trucks have this same color interior. You know, the doors and stuff, every one of them that I've seen. But there's no rust. There's no rust. Like I said, it was the best of everything he could find. You know, this truck is, in my opinion, I mean, I've never had one this model before, but from what I've seen of them, this truck is in remarkable shape. Oh, here's a teal color. I've seen teal. I've seen, of course, black. I've seen red or orange, whatever. It's just a conglomeration of a bunch of different trucks to make one good truck. I had a 62 Super Sport, and I think it was 6 or 8 Impalas to make that one. I mean, I was grabbing doors, fenders, trunk lids, you know, hoods and everything off ever kind of, I used to be in the 62s a bunch, 62 Chevy Impalas and Bel Airs, and I took a bunch and made one. But I wanted to, and that Super Sport, man, is a tuxedo black Super Sport, 327 4-speed factory. But man, is in sad shape. My goodness, is in sad shape. That's another story, but that's my point. You can get different model trucks and put it on to try to make a good one. That's what the feller did. And going to show you around the truck real quick. I will say this trim is all brand new. All brand new trim. And I was watching a guy that I occasionally watch. His name is Gibson 63. Gibson 63. He was working on a truck like this for his dad. I seen one of his videos. I typed in something about trim for these. I'm not familiar with these trucks. Like I said, this is my first one. So he was saying he got trim and it done the same exact thing that Brian talked about in his video. Every time he made a hole to push in, you know, screw in, push in, whatever the case may be. Hang on a minute. Yes, the keys in the car. Keys in the car. Keys in the car. My wife's fixing to go to Zumba. Say hey.
Hey.
She's a Zumba person.
No, not really.
Call me when you get there.
Okay.
Or text me or something.
Okay. Aww.
You kind of like it too, don't you?
So happy here.
Yeah, it's happy here. Okay, the keys in the cup holder, and I think I got the emergency brake on.
Okay, love you.
I love you. I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye. Be careful.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, this trim. Gibson, I don't know the man's name, but his channel is Gibson 63, and he said that this trim is just really made really cheap. You can't do nothing with it without making a dent. And Brian was kind of upset with it. He was upset with himself. He said, Jimmy, I've done everything I know to do, but you know what? It's okay. This truck was not born with trim. Wasn't born with this C10 emblem. Nothing. I mean, it was just, you know, it's like I said, plain Jane. Wasn't born with this either. So, it's just, you know, I was trying to make it look the best I can. And this trim, my goodness, like I said once before, this trim is expensive. And for it to turn out like this, I'm kind of disappointed, but you know, what can you do? Now, if I was going for a show truck, you know, going to go to Barrett Jackson or Mecum auctions or something, I'd be really upset. I should be upset anyway for as much as this stuff costs. It was quite a bit, and I debated a long time about not putting the trim on, you know, not buying it because it's so expensive. I got a quote from different places, and ooh-wee, man, that stuff is expensive. But I went ahead and done it, and I'm glad I did. I mean, it's got dents in it, but as I said, I'm not going for perfection. This here is a shop truck, farm truck, found in the woods kind of truck, you know, just patina style. That's what I'm into. If you're new to the channel, I'm into patina. You know, just as long as it runs good, stops good, you know, does what it's supposed to do, and you know, it's not, you're not fixing to fall out in the floor. Patina, contrary to popular belief, patina style trucks does not mean rust buckets. It does not. It just means, patina means the paint's kind of faded. It might be kind of thin. Might have a few dents here and there. Just because you say something is patina style does not mean it's a rust bucket. It's not. You know, I'm going to get some places fixed. Let's look it over, okay? I've probably talked long enough. I got a lot of... Oh, I will say this. I'm thinking about doing this. When I got to wait till warmer days, warmer, longer days. It's already close to 4:30, and it's going to be dark in another hour or so. But I'm thinking about painting this top white. See, Brian done this painting for me. Painted this white. And I'm going to go with this color, but I'm going to have to redo some of it. And you're probably saying, well, Jimmy, that looks like a... that looks like crap. Well, when we were... Once again, This bed floor is the nicest bed floor I've ever had. It's a plywood, thick plywood. I forget how thick it is, but anyway, Brian got it, and Charlie and myself and Brian put the wood in, and I bought new strips. And when I get all this stuff taken care of, this junk in the truck, it kind of rhymed, didn't it? Junk in the truck. I'll show you the whole bed. So, but I'm going to put some kind of protector stuff over, clear. I've had a couple of people tell me use some kind of marine something. I'm going to check into that. I just haven't had time. But anyway, the point is, we done the fastest paint job. We painted this bed, and we painted the bed, the back of the cab, and part of the bed sides. I think Brian must have finished down here. And you might have seen some videos of on his channel where I got a spray can and just went down through here because I knew that's where this trim was going to go. And I kind of stopped right in here. I just painted it because that's the color I'm after. So, Brian's put new door locks in it. I bought them and he put them in. And what else is I going to do? I get sidetracked. There's a lot to do on this truck, but it's going to be fun. I was thinking about painting the top white. Okay, I think the top white and this would match pretty good. I mean, once I get the rest of the color done on the truck. Or I've seen a bunch of them, or I guess original style, where they're white here and they're white down through here. And see where this ridge is at? From here down would be this color. From here up would be white. White. And I don't know. I've got plenty of time because it's I'm nowhere near close to doing any painting or anything. But I was just going to do a quick walk around. Okay, you're probably going to see some dents. Some of y'all, after you look at the truck a little while, you might be seeing... Some of y'all said, well, hey, that looks pretty good. Well, the truck from a distance, it looks real good, but I'm going to see if Tim will fix this. And I don't think the rockers need anything. I mean, I've been looking at them. I don't see anything, at least on this side. The doors are solid. The floors appear to be solid. I mean, I've been up... Let me tell you this too, I forgot. When Brian had it up on his lift, Brian helped me, of course, but I got some black primer, flat black paint. That's what I'm trying to say. And I painted all up underneath the truck. Now, I didn't use that rubberized stuff. I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. I just painted it flat black. I had an opportunity to get up under the truck, and in a few hours, we had the whole truck painted underneath. So, and it's just, it's just flat black. It's nothing to, rust. Let me say this again. I've been having trouble speaking today. Rust prohibitor is what I sprayed up under there, and it was flat black. Flat black. I think I grabbed every can. Some of it might just be satin black or something, but I'd got every can they had. And I think I had 1 or 2 cans left out of doing the whole truck from front to the back. That's a job. And I hit my head on everything under this truck. I mean, whew. Anyway, skint places on my head, but luckily it didn't hurt my brain. But anyway, yeah, there's some rough places. There's some dents. There's some rough places here. But see, I'm going to use that to my advantage when I put my patina on it. It's going to look natural. It's going to look like the truck was born this way. See, you see some flakes of red there. That's cool. I like that. Little crease here. Of course, I mean, you got these dents. There's nothing nobody can do about it. I mean, I could get mad and say, hey, this stuff's not worth a hoot, whatever. But the vendor I bought it from, he buys it from someone else, and it just goes on and on. Well, be careful if you have a truck like this and you're buying this kind of stuff. I don't know who else to get it from. I've looked since I've had the truck home, and a lot of people say they're out of it. They're out of it. They don't have it. They're out of it. That's the thing too. There's some more red primer, and that's cool. Brian done a great job. He always does a great job. Him and Tim Dixon both do good work. But I got to repaint the whole truck basically, so you're going to see some spots. But let me know what you think about just painting this top white. Would you paint it the same color as the truck and just leave it? I think it would go all the way down through here. Right through here, this part would all be white. I don't know. Sometimes I lay in bed at night and I think about stuff like that. Do I want to paint from here where this ridge is up white, the whole thing? And this has got some odd shapes, doesn't it? I mean, I've never painted, basically, you're painting upside down rattle can painting. That's what I do, rattle can. So, some different colors there. But, I don't know the story on this truck other than what I told you. I mean, it's got some dents. Might see if Tim will fix that. I think somebody's put a little Bondo right there. Not hiding nothing. Same way as underneath. I'm not hiding nothing. And this fender, this is probably the best the fella could come up with. It's got a few, I don't know what you'd call it, whiskey dents or something. I mean, I don't know, but it kind of goes with the truck. It's been on the truck for over 17 years. I don't know how long it sat in that other fella's garage. So, I mean, it might have sat there another 17 years. It's a 66. Could have sat there 10 years, 5 years. I don't know. But like I said, at the time, it's hard to find parts. I guess I could show you the motor. It's a 91 350 out of one of Brian's trucks, a 91. He freshened it up, done everything, put a brand new carburetor on it. I had to order, or he ordered it for me, a special intake so it would accept the carburetor. It's out of a 91 Chevy truck that he had, and he bought it just for the motor and transmission. And poor fella, I mean, he's such a good friend, and he sold me this motor because I was running out of options. Well, the $10,000 motor was junk. It was absolutely junk. So, and then the 307 we was going to put in here. He had a 307, and they got to cleaning it up and looking at it, make sure it was good, and found out that there was something wrong with the crank. So that was a bust, and we was running out of motors. So Brian sold me this motor. It's a good motor. Got all new brakes, master cylinder, rubber lines, and all new brakes for a 72. Remember, it's on a 72 frame, and Brian done the painting. I think his dad Charlie painted the fan shroud. I asked him to put power steering on it for me, and he did. And it does good. Brian told me the other night, he was talking about it, and he said, I wouldn't be afraid to drive this truck to Florida. He said, it's a good running truck. And if you watch the video where he's bringing it home to me, I'll try to leave a link in the description if you'd like to see it somewhat from the beginning, coming here back to my house, PIB's Primer is Best home. You can see it going down the road. His dad Charlie was fortunate enough for me to make a couple of short videos. We put them all together, and you can see it going down the road, and Brian passing him in this truck, and then Charlie passing him. But new radiator, all this stuff, new battery. When you think about all the things just on this, I mean, like I said, new heater motor, heater core, battery, new radiator, new motor, a new alternator, putting power steering on it, brand new master cylinder. I mean, and new hoses. Those power steering hoses, they have to be pressurized. That's expensive. The wiring, all new hoses for the heater. I mean, it all adds up, and it's expensive to have, especially someone like me that doesn't know how to do any real type of mechanic work. I don't mind to help someone do mechanic work, but they have to tell me what to do. And a lot of times It's just like a little kid, you know, go clean up your room or put your shoes up. Sometimes it's just easier. Just go put the shoes up and be done instead of hooping and hollering or whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what fine, outstanding work Brian and Charlie done on this truck. You can see it on Brian's channel, GM 1038, that they lowered it. It was setting up a lot higher. These wheels are my own knees are shot. I got brand new BF Goodrich tires. The guy I bought these wheels and tires from, he decided to go with aftermarket. And he said, I just bought these wheels and tires. He even powder coated the rims. And it's got my favorite beauty rings on it, Corvette band, you know, the wide style, not the narrow, the wide, for 15x8s. He bought new center caps, and he bought brand new lug nuts. You can see the screws are still new. I mean, I've had them kept in a building for the longest, just waiting for something to come around, and this happened to be it. And it saved me a ton of money because, this truck didn't have no tires that would really hold air. I don't know if you can see or not, but you can see some of the things that of course it's got some mud, but I can wash all that off, but it's all black underneath. I'll see if I can crawl up under here. I hope I'm not making a video real long, guys. I don't mean to, but I've got it all painted under here. There's some rust. Right there. I'll see if Tim can fix some of this stuff for me when he gets time. There's no big hurry. I got to get exhaust put on it, and Brian said he'd like to have his mufflers back, and that's fine. I mean, he's letting me borrow his mufflers, otherwise it'd be louder than what you heard it. But it's just I still got blue on the letters right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says radio PA or something. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just trust me. But they've done a great job. I got to get trying to get this phone to act right, guys. Oh, there's a little hole. Wait, hang on a minute. There's a little hole. Right here. Okay, I'm trying to show you everything that I know of. Little hole right here. Of course, you've seen this. It's the same way on the other side. Somebody cut it out, but they never did finish it. And I'm glad they didn't, because I'm sure whoever done this probably done the other side too. The fenders are off something different. I mean, different here. One side, I think the driver's side had the holes for these emblems on it, the studs with the nuts hold the emblem on. So Brian measured exactly and put the other side on here, this one. But I mean, it's just, like I said, just mismatched truck parts to make one good one. And I don't know, I'm just really happy with the old truck. I mean, it's got some places. Oh, I got new chains for this thing. This one's broke. I got new taillight bezels, new taillight lens. Let me see. You can see where I painted up all under here black the best that I could. I even painted the plywood there black just to make sure it had some kind of protection on it. See the all new brake lines. It's going to be a fun project, guys. It's just I have to do a little bit at a time. The sun's kind of come out for just a moment. I'll show you this wood. Brian's already put a polyurethane or something on it, but I'm going to do it again. I want to have a real good coating on it, because this is the nicest bed floor I've ever had before. And I mean, once again, this is my first model year truck like this. Let's look at this side. I think trying to show you everything. Let's see. There's a little pooched out spot. Of course, it's got the same dings over here. But you know what, guys? I don't know. Maybe my standards are low. I don't care. I mean, it looks just like an old shop truck. I love shop trucks, farm trucks. I love trucks that's been drug out of the woods, stuff that's been pulled out of a ditch. I love that kind of stuff. Oh, here's the other side I was telling you about. See, whoever done this never did finish it. A little hole here. This fender's in pretty good shape. It's not dinged up like the other side. I'm going to keep it like that. I mean, you know, if someone else one of these days wants to fix all that, they can. But I'm just going to keep it like it is. Oh, I got new mirrors for this truck. Let's see. We'll look under here since I might watch this video a time or two just to see for myself what I need to get. Oh, there's a couple of holes there in the cab corner. I'm hoping Tim might just patch that up just a little bit, you know, without having to put a whole new cab corner in. Sorry guys, I'm an old man and this truck sits low. But drain holes. This side's really good. There's just a few spots. I mean, I don't think it would take Tim very long at all, you know, to fix it. I don't think. I hope not. Need a little work here and here. A little crease right here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just showing you the whole truck. It's mine, so I mean it doesn't. Y'all's not buying it, so I'm just showing you the whole truck. It's the best of whatever you could get at that time. And like I said, oh, I was going to show you this. There's no rust on that side. I think I showed you from there over this way. There's no rust. It's even got the little lens on the light there. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think once I get all this stuff out of here, cleaned up, and you know, probably, you know, repaint it and stuff, you know, flat black, and, you know, clean up all this mess here from years and years of sitting and all that. I think this stuff right here is cool. Y'all might not, but I do. I think it's just really cool. Also got it in my head. I don't know if I'll do it, but I seen a truck on somewhere like this truck. Oh, at the junkyard. That's right. And this part was painted the same color as the outside. So I might, when I get mostly done with the truck, I might go in here and paint this part, you know, down through here, the same color as the truck. Just, I don't know. Just cause I just think it looked cool. I mean, I don't know if I'll do it or not, but you can see how much more the driver's side gets worn down opposed to the passenger side. It's got a new gas tank, like I said, new rubber grommet, new locks. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got new mirrors. Oh yeah, I got to get new wipers. That's right, new wipers. Dadgummit. Don't need to turn them on. I turned them on the other day. You can see the scrapes. And I didn't, big dummy me didn't think, and I think this wiper tore up because it's all just dry rotted. It might be original to the truck. It probably is. I honestly don't know. But it's been kept in the dry somewhere because, I mean, there's no rust in the typical places that you'd see. And this is the last, this truck is 66 is the last body style of this. And, you know, at 67, you know, they changed, and they stayed the same that way all the way up to 72. And then 73, of course, the square bodies came out. But 66, from my understanding, is the first year for the reverse lights. But if I can get these chrome bumpers on, you know, if Tim can finagle somehow, Tim can do anything. Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop. By the way, he's on Facebook. Gas Axe Chop Shop. Axe is spelled A-X-E. Tim Dixon. One of my best friends, and Brian and Charlie and Waylon and Corey. I mean, I've got some really good friends. I mean, I'm just blessed beyond measure. I truly am. The Lord's been good to me, and my wife and I will have a lot of fun out of this old truck. Yeah, we'll spend some money on it. We'll buy more paint, and we'll do this and we'll do that. But you know, in the end, if you wind up having to, this way I look at it, if you wind up having to sell something, for instance, if I had to sell this truck, I can get something out of it. I can get something, you know, something. Instead of, you know, like going to, I'll just use this for an example, like going to nightclubs or drinking or having a drug problem or something like that. You know, there's worse things to do. So, well, yeah, I got my headlight bezels here. I need to, let's just see what one of them looks like. I don't mean to take up your time, and I know this video's quite long, and I'm so sorry, but this is what it will. I've got new headlight bezels. I'm going to see if I can kind of see what it looks like. I'm going to see if I can clean this grill up. They got new grills for these, but man, oh man, they're expensive. And I don't know. Once you replace one shiny thing, then you feel like you got to replace the bumpers and blah 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 blah. Oh, I got these all new too. Speaking of shiny. And new lens, stuff like that. It's just these tires. Somebody might ask me. Let me set this down because I get sidetracked easily. Let's see if I can find the tire size. They're 275 60 15s. 275 60 15s all the way around. Same size tires. They're brand new. The guy just bought them. And he probably went over to Ronnie Tyler's in Madisonville, Tennessee, and bought him a set of aftermarket wheels. Because he said, I forgot what wheels he said he got, but he just went and got some new ones. I mean, some people have more money than, you know, some people have a lot of money and they don't care to swap things around. I'm the kind of guy, I have to save. I have to save for a long time for stuff. So, anyway, it's like the Lord does all these things for me. I mean, he knew in advance long ago that I was going to wind up at this truck. But as I said, I got new door mirrors. I'm going to put one here. And it's just going to be a lot of fun, guys. I hope that you will subscribe to Primer Is Best, and we'll see what we can make out of this old truck. If I can just get the exhaust done, and I got to get exhaust. I got to get the front end lined. Let's see, what else was it? Oh, Tim, to get if he can put the bumpers on for me, and maybe fix a few little spots. I might not fix every little spot. And you know, I might just, I don't know, if he would, like that side, I don't know if I'll fix that piece over there or not. It tells a story, but if he can put something right there, I'd be grateful. You know, but the rest of it, I mean, there's a little rust, you know, here. But I mean, I've seen newer vehicles with more rust. I honestly have. So, oh yeah, I want to give Tim Dixon a big shout out, because it don't look like it, but he shined all these up like brand new. But we'll hit them again and make them look good. I want to give him a big shout out right there for doing that for me. And then my wife and I, we still got a lot of work to do cleaning up this paint, but I thought it'd be easier on the truck. We painted all this stuff. Somebody had painted it red in here. Doesn't look too good, but it looks better black. But there's a ton of work. I'm just going to have to go panel by panel by panel to get it, you know, the way I would want it. Oh, on the exhaust, somebody's mentioned this before. I was asking Brian about it. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel, GM1038. Brian. I think I asked him what kind of mufflers. He said, well, Jimmy said, it's just a stock 350. He said, if I was you, I would just get a turbo muffler, you know, dual exhaust turbo muffler. And I'm going to run the exhaust out right here, like it would come somewhere in this area. And I'll probably put me a stainless little chrome tip on it or something like I always do, just to give it a little, make things pop, as I like to say. But I don't know. I've been trying to learn these trucks, learn about them, what, you know, blah blah blah, and I don't know. Like I said, we've got a long way to go, but man, it's home. It's home here, and if it ever gets warmer weather, if it ever does, and the sun comes out, and we can go out here early in the morning, start playing with it, it'll be so much fun. Get it all cleaned up and looking good, wash the windshield, maybe get some wiper blades. Oh, no, seriously, it'll be a lot of fun. Keep me out of trouble, and you know, I'm anxious to do something with the old truck. Oh, dang! I almost forgot. I set them here on the porch just so I wouldn't forget too. And I still forgot, didn't I? My wife and I, we went to go visit a friend in another town that they're not doing so well health-wise. So we went to go visit them. And anyway, on the way back, we seen a thrift store. So I'll show you what I got. When you see one, there's two. This radio does not have a speaker, and I might see if I can get a speaker to go up in there. I don't know. We'll just see. But I got these speakers too. Both these speakers were, these two were $2, and I think these were $2 or $3. I don't know. But I might, if I can't get a speaker to go up in here, I'm going to try to maybe run me a wire around through here somewhere, down through here, and maybe put them up and under the seat, or, you know, I can put them back here in the back. I mean, there's all kinds of places, but I got these speakers. I thought, well, these are small enough, you know, maybe I can do something with them. That's the whole reason I come out here, was to put this stuff in the truck so I wouldn't lose it. I'll set them down here because, guys, I can't remember nothing. I'll tell you a little secret about myself. You know, I told you I bought new chains for the tailgate and for the door mirrors. I lost them. I lost them here in this house. Couldn't find them for nothing. I looked for days and couldn't find them. And, you know, I was telling Brian, I said, I got new chains and door mirrors. And he said, well, if you'll bring them over, I'll stick them on there, you know, because I was getting kind of nervous about him getting up in the truck, because this one is broke and this one's in really sad shape just as well. And I was scared the tailgate might fall and him fall to the ground, you know what I mean? And out in the garage by himself, nobody would know. Oh, there's a dent there. Just pointing out everything I know, there's a dent here. Anyway, I lost my chains and my mirrors. Well, I told my wife, finally, you know, you get embarrassed sometimes, even when you're married, to say you can't remember nothing. Well, I told Mrs. PIB, I said, I've lost my chains and my mirrors. I said, I've looked all over this house. And she pointed out a spot and she said, did you look here? I said, yeah. I said, I've looked there 100 times. She walked into that room, and within 30 seconds, she had the box. And talk about feeling about this small. I felt about that small. But my wife can tell you everything in the house. But I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't remember nothing. And, you know, I felt embarrassed even being married to her 30 years. 30 years, and I hope she's not thinking, oh boy, what have I married? But, you know, it's too late now. It's a done deal for her. But anyway, I got new mirrors and tailgate chains. I don't know how I got started off on that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to end the video here. If you'd like and subscribe to Primer This Best, I would appreciate it. I'm going to put this truck back up. I'm going to go in the house and get me a shower before my wife gets back home from Zumba, because she'll be wanting to get a shower too. And if my friends are watching this, I appreciate it. I want to give a big old shout out to GM 1038. His name's Brian. If you check out his channel, if you subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Tell him that you heard about him from Primer at his best, and tell him he does good work. He's done so much for me. And Tim Dixon, Gas Axe Chop Shop. Tim has built trucks for me out of nothing. Out of nothing. He's a master fabricator and welder, and one of my best friends. I'm telling you, I'm just blessed with him. Charlie. What a great guy Charlie is. He has a YouTube channel called C. Waller. C. Waller. W-A-L-L-E-R. He's into Camaros, and he is very picky. You might like to watch his videos. And don't forget, I don't want to forget, my friends Corey and Waylon. And there's a bunch of other people, guys, that I'm just so blessed to have for friends. I mean, they help me out every which way they can. I mean, it's just, and the Lord is so good to me. I can hardly believe it's me some days. I tell my wife that, hey, this hood is blue. Hate to wet my finger with, the hood's blue. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, I don't know how many trucks it's took to make this one, but anyway, if you'd check out those folks I asked you to, Tim Dixon's on Facebook. If you type in Gas Axe Chop Shop, GM Tim 38, C. Waller, and you'll see Corey and Waylon at Gas Axe Chop Shop. Anyway, let me know what you think about this 066. Did I get ripped off? I don't know. I think they do good when you get them done and you want to sell them, but I just like having fun with them, and most of the time they go to new homes. Every truck I've had in the past has went to new homes. Sooner or later somebody will ask me in the comments or market or Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger, hey, you want to sell that truck? That's how I don't ever advertise, because I really don't care if I sell them or not. I just seem keep them all. They're like children that you like. Children that you like. Notice I said that you like. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, seriously. Y'all have a blessed day. The Lord's good. The Lord is great, and He has blessed me beyond measure. And please pray for others. Help those, if you can, that need a little bit of help or assistance, maybe getting their trash can or taking the trash can back to their home, or helping somebody at the grocery store or something. I mean, there's all kinds of opportunities during the day, most of the time, that you're able to help somebody. And if you would do that, that would be an awesome thing. And the Lord remembers everything. And but He has washed my sins away. And I hope that everything's going well with you. There's a lot of folks that my wife and I pray for, and if you need prayer, let us know. Mrs. PIB and myself will write it on our prayer list, and we say those prayers every day, sometimes twice a day. So the Lord knows you by name, and we're praying for you too, whatever's going on in your life. And I hope this little video, I hope the videos that my wife and I make, I hope it kind of gives you a little bit of a break or something. If you're going through a hard time, I understand, because I've had hard times too. We've all had hard times. But if you're going through a rough patch in your life, maybe this will take your mind off of something. Whatever's going on in your life. Hey guys, God bless you. Thanks for watching this video. Golly bum, it is really long. And I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay safe. God bless y'all. And please, if you'll like and subscribe to Primer at his best, I'd appreciate it. You won't miss anything. If you'll like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It sure would help my channel to grow. And also, I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. I might have said all this already, but it feels like it's been days ago. But I was just trying to show you the truck. I hope you enjoyed the little walk around. And it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy the comments if they're constructive. I've already got the truck, so there ain't no need in bashing me. But hey, y'all have a blessed day. I'll catch y'all on the next one, guys. Let me know what you think about this old truck. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you, then I'll hush. I promise, I'll hush. A lot of people have been in the comments mentioning names. I always name my trucks. I've got some great names already, but remember what you said. And when we get to that point for a name for the truck, just tell me again. My wife and I will write it down on a list, and at that time, and then we'll have a name contest, and I'll let you guys, if you're a subscriber, you're more than welcome to put a name for the truck. I always name my trucks. I always want to make them feel, I always want the trucks to feel like they are here at home, because I'm a nut. But God bless y'all guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. See y'all later.